in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle.
Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store
between the Las Vegas Raiders
and the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Lance. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Lance now on 1st down.
Oh, good shit.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he goes.
Damn.
Getting us inside the 25. A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Seahawks at 0-10 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 2nd and 9, Lance.
Look at that.
Let's go. There, it's intercepted.
And C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Harris starts the drive on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I admit.
Barney, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
There we go, guys. There we go.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're running back, you love getting the ball early, so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one
Come
can
on, my
leak
fucking.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Nobody leaked. Big play.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up,
receivers
try
all
to get
got
2 more
hurt.
stops and escape this drive.
Oh, good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Jackson.
Good shit. Good shit. I got popped. Good shit.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
Yeah, good shit.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key.
And it's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get it down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside,
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Josh Allen, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and start over.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Lance now to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
What is going on?
Extra point by Carlson on the goal. And that'll make the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
That's good.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the save. And that'll bring up 3rd. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down.
I'm ready.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing his Lance on third down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Ashton Doolin now to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go to work.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He finds Watson complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
Woo! To the house.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Lance going back to the air after the pick six.
Come on.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
To throw again on second down. Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 cycles. Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Blue, black. Yellow, go.
Throwing now is Lance. And this
Come
one
on.
complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Green jacket. Full team. Black shot.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Lewis Seen. At a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to lay one up deep.
Come on, enough arm on that.
Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will be brought down.
Lamar.
What will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs.
Fuck the motherfucker, man.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson to throw. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Let's go.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 4th and 4 coming up.
His size is a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They send him back right at the midfield stripe. Josh Allen getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They begin with a run by Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Running right, here's Walker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
How the hell?
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on the second and 3.
Keep it coming.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
Come on,
and he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down.
That's my boy,
Don Schultz. Comes at the Raiders 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He completes this to Walker, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On second down, it's Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Come on, how you fall over these
rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run again with Harris.
And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Throwing, Jackson. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Harris running straight ahead.
Taken down at the 30.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Sure.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down.
Now Jackson. Out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. McCann's kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again.
Oh my fucking, you gotta be shitting me, man.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he won't quite take it all the way, but still what a return. He gets that to the 10.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
But you have to figure, they thought they were going to get 6 on that one.
Out of here.
Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big time return.
I can't believe it.
What pressure.
Don't fuck it up. Don't miss it, my nigga. Don't, all that wind, don't miss it, my nigga. Don't miss it. Fuck it up, my nigga. Ah, yeah!
And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team
that nigga
scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal,
give it to me.
Possession to
Give it to me.
Or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams
Let
kick
go.
field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let go. What a choke job. Thank you, sir. I made my field goal, my nigga. To tie it. You had it with it. You should have never got there anyway. They tried to get us, nigga, the game. They talking about it,
Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Ooh, that should just went down.
Out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offensive coordinator's play sheet. He's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Steps away to his left.
I should have. I had it too.
Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've got to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
There you go. Good shit,
gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people to football.
Come on,
in this case,
oh, block,
he hadn't had a
boys.
catch all
Block it,
game.
though.
Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Let's fucking go.
When he correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
27 yards there, a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially in this part of the field. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. McCann's kick up and good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back.
Oh,
there we go, baby. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into
just
overtime,
like a force,
and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got